Yo, 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 it's M.I.A. Radio.
We back.
We
We back.
back again in live. I think
Live in
episode
person.
80.
80.
Last time though, we gotta say we had some technical difficulties. It's our first rodeo with the video,
Yeah, we're
so
still we're still working out the kinks.
we're still
And I didn't fall asleep. Everybody was like on that video. Maybe you were like, damn, you were like dozing off.
I mean, we're still getting used to like the flow of like being on camera and
Yeah.
shit. Like we're still learning. Like we keep looking at the camera, like
Right.
people are here, but they're
Yeah.
not here. So we're like
Yeah,
a
we
little
gotta
awkward.
talk.
But I mean, it went pretty good. We just the camera shut off halfway,
Yeah.
so we only had like little highlights. But I think it worked out just for a learning experience.
Did you guys wanted to see Brian talk for longer? Huh?
Yeah.
I mean,
I think it worked out the way the episode came out. It's a good listen, but I don't
Yeah.
know.
if y'all
It
wanted
was a
to
lot
see
of us
Brian
like this.
fucking like breaking everything down.
It's good still to hear, but like in the video, we're like,
Yeah.
yeah. But
That's why I looked like I fell asleep, but I
yeah,
didn't.
yeah, no, we were just listening. I mean, that's what everyone's doing right now. It's strange times,
Times,
bro.
yeah, man.
We're still another week of quarantine, of social
Protests,
unrest,
Social
justice.
unrest. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
But I mean, it's been crazy, bro. Thank God last week, what was it? Oh yeah, my phone cracked
Oh, yeah, that's
terribly.
right.
I was pissed, but then on Friday I had no phone because I had to leave it at
Yeah.
the place to get fixed all day, and bro, it was
It's a
the
relief.
best thing.
Relief.
Like I didn't realize the amount of stress that I was putting on myself,
Yeah.
and like I wasn't like doing anything crazy, but I
Yeah.
was constantly on Twitter, on Instagram.
Same, yeah.
Like if I'm not trying to like learn something new, I'm like seeing who's tweeting what, and then you get lost in that loophole of like, yo, this person wrote this, then this person wrote that, then they replied to this, and they replied to that, and bro, it gets tiring, bro. So like,
It's draining. It's like mentally draining because you get caught up in you watch one video and you fall in the wormhole and then you're just like
bro,
so upset and you're just like so
and I
like,
catch
it's
myself
just frustrating.
in the mentions in the comments, just
Yeah.
like the people that are just like so ignorant and oblivious,
Right.
and then you see like their exchanges with people and then arguments, and then I'm like, bro, I've been 30
Yeah.
minutes, and then I'm like pissed, like if I was talking to
Right,
them and I'm
exactly.
not like, so
You just gotta clock out, man. And I think everybody should do that. Like, obviously we're heavy on social media, but like just take a break, leave your phone, go for a walk and leave your phone inside or like
and like I seen a lot of people like post shit like that, and I'm like, bro, it's not that serious. But I'm like, yeah, bro,
It
you don't
is
catch
pretty
it. You don't
serious,
catch
like-
yourself like just going down wormholes, and then you're talking to other people, and you're having like these. I mean, I don't know if I can call them debates or arguments, and you're
Right.
like researching facts and videos, and it's just like, bro, trying to unplug, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like they're just you have to take that break. Like you have to mentally same thing with COVID. Like with COVID it was the same shit. Like you
Yeah.
have to, like
That's all we were
you
consuming.
have to go outside and go for a walk. Like, like you have to feed your body that that cleanse, that break,
Nah, for sure. But I also been very like conscious of like not forgetting,
Oh, of course.
because like
Of course.
I know what happens, like but I think this has been a crazy time where people have, I guess since everyone's home, like this shit's still going, and like
Mhm.
people are protesting every day. It's like part of like routine traffic. Like police already know what's going down every day. There's roads blocked off, like, so I mean, staying proactive on just, I think the first week I was just like watching every documentary,
Yeah.
like, yo, I need to learn about this. I can't believe I don't know about this and this. But now I'm just like listening, like, all right, bro, I don't need to know everything. I don't need to defend
Yeah.
anything. I just need to understand like what's happening, because it's a lot, man.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff going on and I mean like it's gonna keep going, this is not a temporary thing and changes are starting to happen. So I think it's a good base of
For sure.
of to start,
Especially in where we work, I think, and we're seeing a lot of people speak
Yeah.
up. Like I was just reading a tweet I saw right now. Like I think when we go back, shit's like
It's changing, man.
not
It's
only
changing
like
for
the
good.
health,
Yeah.
the health precautions, but
Yeah.
like, yo,
Society, like the just the people side of things, like you were just talking about, we can just bring it up, Spider Tech, he tweeted that he was in the works of working with an agency And then when he sent in all his press stuff, and they saw
Yeah.
him, the conversation changed. Like
Yeah.
it's there's been, I've seen it. Like I've seen it. I remember, open format DJs that were, you know, like black open format DJs. Just people think, oh, he's black, he's just gonna play rap, or
Yeah.
like it's real, and some of the best open format guys that I know, or it doesn't matter. Like it shouldn't even matter. It shouldn't be a question.
Right, like it is crazy because like we've been doing it so long, but like you see it and you're aware of it, but like we gotta be honest that like nightlife is like probably the most like
Of
racist
course, of
like
course,
industry
of
business.
course.
Like, yo, how many times has like that whole thing of like, nah, we can't let you
Keep it
in,
too dark, or this and that.
bro?
Like,
How many times have we seen that?
yeah.
And then it's like almost like it just gets normalized. Like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
Like,
I think that's the word, like normalize, because there's so many
bro,
things that like switch it up, or like.
bro,
And I would always joke. I would always joke about it. I mean, there's nothing to joke about. But when people would say like, "Oh, switch it up," and I'm like, one time I told one of the managers like, "Yo, stop playing like hood stuff or this or that or like," and I was like, "Yo, like, do you think that there's like quote unquote like thugs driving around
yeah.
like with their ear out,
Right?
like when you play
Like,
that song,
yo,
like
that party's hood. We gotta
like
go in there.
like they're driving around, and then like they pass by this fucking strip mall club and they're playing Drake, so they're gonna be like, oh, you know what, fuck, man, let's not go
Bro,
rob this house, let's fucking go in here,
you
like,
know what's even crazier? Even the reverse, because I've been in, which is now that I think about it, I never saw it like this, but I remember DJing a party out of town once, and I was playing hip hop.
yeah,
Like, I mean, I guess if you want to say the room was urban,
yeah,
but I was playing like hip hop because like kind of open format, but mostly hip hop,
right,
and people were vibing. I was playing like club friendly shit,
right,
like hip hop, and the dude texts me like, "Yo, like." I forgot what I played, but he's like, "Yo, like, nah, like, switch it up, like, to play, like, I need you to play hood shit, like, because, yeah, the crowd
it
was
was, yeah,
predominantly dark, but like,
there's no need to go that,
but my whole point was like,
yeah,
yo, the party is popping, people are dancing, so why are you telling me to like intentionally play like Future in this because you
right.
think like, yeah, I'm gonna get
Like,
to it,
yeah,
but I never thought of it like, yo, like even the reverse, like you're just stereotyping just because the party's like hood, you think like you gotta be hood when it's
yeah,
like, yo,
like,
people want to hear like they still want to hear Ariana Grande,
right,
like it's not like I don't know, man, but you never
hits,
realize like the racism, how
yeah, like,
deep it goes.
and then like hits are hits, like
Exactly.
no matter what, and people are gonna like it, and people are gonna fuck with it, like, it's and that goes back to, I mean, I guess it's kind of the reverse of what I'm kind of known for. What I always do is like, yo, like I will play shit that's weird that people don't expect that they're gonna like, but they're gonna like it. I don't do it because I think that people look a certain way and they're not, like, I do it to kind of prove that point that like you can play all this
Yeah,
music and people like
exactly.
all kinds of music, like just because it's the hood crowd, like you don't have to like, or the manager thinks it's hood, or like whatever you think, it's not, you can't read a book like that. And that's why, like, I'm I'm at a point where I'm selective on the gigs that I do, and I want to do the gigs where I can play everything and I can go everywhere, because people just enjoy all kinds of music. Like, you can't put people in a box, because you can't be racist about music, and all music is black. Like the origin,
That's the crazy part. Like
like like literally all music comes from
if
like
someone's like, yo,
black
play
influence.
black music, it's like, yeah, everything. Like we wouldn't have
Yeah,
jobs literally if we couldn't play like black
yeah,
music. It's, all the influences is from that, which is crazy, man. And well, like we don't realize how deep it is like until something like this shit happens, and like
yeah,
you see how your friends and DJs are like stereotyped, and like people going in the club are stereotyped,
yeah,
and like the genre of music is stereotyped. Like,
yeah. I mean, I think that it's gonna definitely be a change, and I think I had mentioned how like the small rooms are gonna be bigger because of COVID, and they're gonna be more selective. So now it's like a backfire, because it's like, all right, you guys want to claim some COVID shit, but you can't pull that door shit. Like, You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, it's like
it's
they're
gonna
kind of
be
stuck.
it's gonna be interesting to see where nightlife is gonna go, you know, and hopefully some of these changes stick around and some of these people abide by these things, you know, that they should have been doing, I
It's
guess. You
crazy
know?
that like the global pandemic and like this crazy like social issue that's
Yeah,
going on right now is completely revamping
everything.
how nightlife
Yeah.
is gonna go from now on.
So speaking of nightlife, Brian segue.
Hey, there it is.
So I DJ'd on Sunday again. Is it twitching now? We're having technical difficulties to
Oh, good. It's
turn
all
off.
part. There you go.
Hey,
Need the aesthetic right.
there we go. So I DJ'd on Sunday. I've DJ'd at this place. I DJ'd last Friday at this place for happy hour, and it was cool. And their brunch is hit or miss. It's like, first of all, the venue is fairly small, um, tables, and then there's like like a lounge area in front where there's two big tables. I think, you know, like for bottles and shit. It started slow, but then fucking people started just coming out, bro, and it was like, you know, bottle service, but the venue did a really good job to like constrain, is that the word, everybody like in their section. So if you were in your table, you're like with your people, there's nobody by the bar. It was like the right amount of
But
music.
what's the percentage at right now?
I think it's 50 or 25.
50, I feel
25.
like it's getting blurry.
Yeah, fact. Miami slowly
It's
crossing.
like 70-ish.
But dude, but this is the thing, like, and I think that, and I noticed this, I think that venues are being strict because these venues don't want to be the first one to go viral.
Yeah.
They don't want to be on Only in Dade, like,
Fact, like
being exposed and people like, but you know, but dude, I think we said it last week. If you're out, you're out. If you're going out to a venue to drink and party, like you know the risk, or you know what you're exposing yourself to. So it's like you can't go out and be like, oh, they're not wearing a mask, like at their table, because you're putting yourself in that position. Like, you know what's going on.
yeah, but now they just said that the
The
asymptomatic
exactly
patients can't really spread. Like, bro,
fucking.
it's a mess right now.
But listen, so I DJ for 8 fucking hours, bro.
How do you DJ 8 hours during a pandemic?
I played 8 to 9, and then like it was funny because people were getting there, and yo, my main thing on DJing has been, in the last few years, has been programming. I think programming,
especially 8 hours,
is more important than mixing, than scratching, obviously, and like any other thing when it comes to doing a gig. Like, I always preach on programming. So I started at 1 o'clock. It was kind of chill. 2 o'clock, all right. 3 people started kind of like
but you
vibing.
knew that was gonna happen?
No, I was supposed to play for 5 hours, 1 to 6.
Pretty solid.
So, and it's fun. Like, the first hour and a half is, you know, opening shit. Like, it's a very Latin based gig. So I'll play like a lot of new reggaeton, like Raul Alejandro kind of vibes, like Manuel Turizo, like chill shit. And then when people started coming in, you know, you hit them with the hits, and I play salsa too, and then like up tempo stuff and just party vibes, you know. And then the fucking veteranas come out. People that are not from Miami.
Yeah, you gotta explain.
I'm like, explain what a fucking veterana is. A veterana is a cougar. In Miami, like, cougars don't even look like cougars. Like, people think, you know, like,
it's normal.
But yeah, it's, you know, like older women that are just done up. They have fucking ton of plastic surgery. Like, they're baddies, just ready to party. And you play that fucking Rebellion, and they fucking.
That's it.
Joe Arroyo. As soon as they hear this shit, they fucking go ham, bro.
But then it's tough to get out of that.
But that's the thing, and that's where programming comes in. You know, like, bro, they hear this shit, and it's game over.
That's always the starter.
Yeah, that's when I go pee. Because the fucking song's like 8 minutes long.
That's what I love about those tracks. You get right. You can let them ride. And then if you mix them wrong, though, because you can't mess up a mix on those, because you mess up the stepping of the dancing that they're doing with a partner. So it's like super crucial.
Mixing salsa is like, when I learned how to like really mix salsa, like, I felt like that was like another notch. Like,
you could legit lose people if you mix it wrong, and it's very sudden. They're like, yo. Like,
and it's even like, I've let some songs just literally play out and just kind of drop it.
Back in the day, like when I wasn't that educated on it, like Or like I had family party mixes, bro. I would drop 20-minute salsa mixes
Oh, I have
at
a bunch. I
parties.
have like
Yeah,
three. I have like three. Remember
yeah,
we used to play that shit at the fucking
bro.
at the casino when we
Same
did the
one,
casino,
same ones, bro.
dude. At the casino we would fucking play
But then what happens is when someone asks you for
for
something
a song.
specific, you're like, ah,
Yo,
shit.
yo, DJs. When you're, I know everybody. Yo, I'm guilty of this. When you're playing a mix, and somebody's like, "Yo, what song is that?" And then you don't know what fucking song it is. That happened to me.
I've made tracks up.
Like I played so like I mean I'm talking about gigs where like you eat and you sit down or you go
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
like at pool
It's
gigs.
excusable.
So like I'll put a mix on if I'm gonna go eat. Like I order food, I'm gonna go sit down and eat. I remember one time like I had just got done eating and I'm like ready to mix and the manager was like, "Hey, I love this remix. What song is this?" And I was like, "Oh, like, well, look, I just got done DJing." And like
the worst is when someone does that and then they go because they might know,
they might know
it's
like
on your computer. Let me
yeah,
peek, and then it
yeah.
just says mix.
Mix, yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's fucking
embarrassing.
48 minutes on in and shit. Like,
That's the only time I ever go AM mode when I do
doing mix.
when I put mixes.
Dude, I hate AM mode. Like,
Just so no one gets any
it's
ideas.
the worst. Somebody, I think I saw a DJ use AM mode like not too long ago, and I was like, first of all, like I get mad confused. Like I'm like,
No, yeah,
I've loaded song in the wrong like.
that's not that practical if you're like DJing in real time. That's, you can mess up.
And
easily.
most of the time, if I'm getting lurked, it's because I'm playing like one of my edits or like I'll just send it to you. Like fuck it.
I don't think I ever remember any DJ, or maybe once,
seen a
using
few.
AM mode like purposely so to stop people from.
I know
seeing.
one. I'm not gonna
Like,
say
that's
his name.
a weird.
I've seen DJs. I've seen and I've seen this guy do it multiple times. Like when DJs come in, he's like, he puts it, and I'm like, dog, you're playing fucking Macklemore, dog. Relax. like my guy, I don't care about Thrift Shop, bro.
You're playing the top 40 hits of in
like
the
not
US.
even like a crazy edit or like a remix. Like I don't know. Like I think AM mode is just so. I don't know. It's so like
It's like a
it's
dope
corny.
little Easter egg
Yeah,
to
exactly.
have, but like to actually use to stop people from seeing your music is a little.
Did you see the I mean, it was back in the day. I don't know. I don't even know if they still have it. It's talking about the Pong one. Yeah,
I think I played it once.
The Serato Easter egg.
That was a real flex. If you're
Yeah.
like, oh, did you know this?
Yeah, you fucking bust out the. I don't
Like,
think
who
they
the
still have it.
Fuck's gonna play Pong?
If you've been on Serato for a fucking long time, you remember the Pong Easter egg.
No, it's just you're on Twitter.
On Twitter,
while
bro.
DJing.
Let's talk about Twitter, dog. Viral tweets.
So many tweets. Man.
Yeah, Twitter's been on fire, man. Like, as far as my shit, I mean, I had a local-ish, you could say, what is not local, I guess Miami bro moment. I had a tweet that kind of went viral. Since Miami hit phase 2?
Phase 2.
They opened the gyms. So I tweeted, Miami gyms are open, but Josmani is only still working out arms and chest. Josmani is, typical Uber driver Cuban name. And, that's like the most typical ass shit. You see the fucking Cubans, like, that's all they do. Fucking skinny ass legs, like, fucking arms and chest.
Secluded workouts.
Yeah.
But if a Cuban's listening to this podcast, they could say that you're stereotyping.
Oh my God, here we go.
Bro, you gotta be careful.
This would fall into while we're at it. I've seen a lot of while we're at it. It's like, oh, while we're at it, let's cancel this. While we're at it, then Cass is judging Cuban. I mean,
bro, but that's my whole thing. It's like I understand, like, and we were just listening to a video that someone sent me. Someone just keeps sending me videos. You know who you are. It's like people are saying like, oh, but you guys are talking about Black Lives Matter, but what about this? Oh, but what about this? It's like no one's dismissing that there's other problems. It's just like, yo, acknowledge that this is a problem.
Yeah,
like,
and understand that like it's been going on, and it's not that other things don't matter. It's just that there's setbacks that people are working 3 times as hard, 2 times, 4, whatever the fuck.
And it's like it's undeniable. And like,
it's undeniable.
People will send me videos of like facts, like proving like, oh yeah, but the black on black crimes, and like, oh, there's more white people that this and that. I'm like, bro, we could find charts all day of data for everything.
Yeah.
Like, just watch this 9-minute video.
You know, like people were saying, oh, like they so and so got killed, and oh, there's a white protester got killed, and white, and I'm like, well, he was in the news. Like it's I mean, it's still an issue. Like it's an issue, you know. But
there's like no denying, like, and it's crazy because it's almost like it's like we say, it's been normalized. Like, yo, it's a thing that people get racial profiled. Like, cops are more likely to stop black people than white people, than a Latino, than, like, you don't have to know the fact. You just know that. Like, everyone knows that.
And at the same time, like, my thing is this, like, what I've been posting and reposting, and like yo, like, it's not a political thing. Obviously, like, I hate to get into politics. I don't talk about, like, I don't throw dirt in anybody's name, but like, the issue here is police abuse. Like, yo, like,
and police abuse not only black people.
Not only black people. Like, not only is just to have that power and abuse your power when you're supposed to protect. Like, the way that a lot of these cops handle things is not humane. Just being humane, like that's.
I've been seeing people post those things of, like, oh, you know, to be a makeup artist is like 1,000 hours. To be a barber is like, bro, it's like really crazy when you think of, like, and then when you think about, I know people that are cops. Some are good cops, and I know people that, like, I went to high school and they're cops now, and I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense, because like, it's so easy. You just gotta stick to the program.
I used to this is a crazy story, and I've been, like, thinking of this through all this shit, and I'm like, damn, I haven't even, like, said it to anybody. I used to, like, hook up with this girl that out of nowhere was like, yo, I'm gonna become a cop. And, like, we were hooking up, whatever, and then I was like, what? And she fucking went to the academy, and, like, she was, like, doing her shit, and, like, we were, like, talking during that time, and, like, it was so crazy. And I've been thinking about this a lot. Like, we would go out, and this is a regular Miami girl, born and raised, like every Miami person that's partied and done their shit. Like, you know, she would come out to my gigs, and we would run into random people, and they'd be like, oh, what are you up to? She's like, oh, no, I'm going to the academy. I'm gonna become a cop. And people were like just giving her the look, because this girl would, like, party, you know, fucking go to space till fucking 8 a.m, doing fucking crazy shit, and, like,
and bro, it's nothing, like, I'm not saying that anyone wrong. Can't be a cop, but it's just like, when you think about the job, like, yo, that's a crazy job. Like, your mental has to be like, you have, like, first of all, you have to pass mental tests before you even get into the physical and the police job of it all. And because you could go through the academy and learn, like, all the protocols and all the procedures, but, like, if your mind's not right to make the decisions you gotta make during, like, these high intensity moments, bro, like,
that's what people don't understand. It's about, like, how you react, and that's what, you know, in the military, like, they break you down and remold you to teach you how to be in certain situations.
And isn't it almost like, I mean, you've been in the military, so you know, like, the training is designed to, like, weed out the weak people and the people that aren't gonna be able to make it, and then to, like, mold the strong people that are, like, that made it through the training. But the police academy, I mean, not like that.
But it's dude, it's so crazy. I've been thinking about that girl. Like, I haven't talked to that girl in, like, forever.
What happened?
Like, forever. No, like, I cut ties with her, like, a long time ago, but, like, I just been thinking how people would just be like, you're gonna become a cop, and, like, it was wild, because, like, people, like, now that I look back and I'm like, yo, like, like, to have so much power and be able to change somebody's life, bro, if you don't handle the right situation the right way.
And then imagine having that power, but then never having, like, being in a position of power your whole life. And bro, like, you know how they always say, like, the cliche is like, oh, like, you were bullied in high school, and, like, you know, you didn't have a good childhood, so you became a cop to, like, bring. Bro, I've seen that. Like, I've seen people that, like, they just went straight from high school to the academy, and then they're, like, a cop at 20 something, and, like, bro, they, like, think they're, like, hot shit, and they're, like, tatted up with the cop thing, and they walk around brunch.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
You know, the person in Miami, I hate a lot of people. One of the person I think that's on the top of the list is that guy, the fucking Miami swole cop with the fucking sleeve, with the part. Like, yo, my guy, relax. You're a fucking cop. Like, Like, dude, this is not fucking like you're not a fucking Neiman Marcus model, bro. Like, I don't fucking know.
Sometimes you're like, yo, like those off-duty cops at like brunch. I'm like, bro, you like working or you're
Yeah,
just like in your uniform chilling?
yeah,
Like I don't know, man. I don't know how to fix anything, but I know that like for sure, if you're gonna be a cop, like there has to be like I've seen a lot of my friends saying, "Yo, you gotta be at least a blue belt in jujitsu." Like, yo, at least if you train jujitsu or any martial
yeah. Some
art,
kind of
bro, that's not only will it teach you a right way of like defending yourself, but like I think you'll be more calm in
no,
situations. Like, bro, you got a gun and a badge, and some shit pops off, you're just like,
it's fucking insane. Like, I mean, I've shot weapons multiple times, and like to think as an instinct to like
that's
if I'm
crazy.
somewhere and I gotta fucking like pull my gun out and fucking like I don't know. It's fucking crazy to me. But
I feel like you don't think. I mean, because you've been in the military, but I feel like that's. But I don't know how this works. So like, people are trying to find solutions, but like, who really knows? But like, I feel like there should be. You go in the training for the military, and then you either go into the military field or you go into like police
right.
force. But you're trained by the
And you know what's
same.
crazy that like even in the like in the military, the cops in the military, the ones that work in the, like any cop position, it's one of the lowest I not IQs, but like the tests that you take, like you barely like your score. It's like one of the easiest jobs to get in is to be a cop, and like in the military, like it's cops are kind of looked down on. It's like yo, like
That's crazy.
you didn't score high enough, and like they're just fucking dumb people, and they would party and fucking get fucked up and then abuse their power. Like it's like cops shouldn't have that. It like to be a cop shouldn't be the bottom of the barrel. It should be like an
It's
elite
crazy.
position,
Like
you know?
a cop and a teacher, like those should be like the hardest, highest
Yeah,
paying jobs. Because teaching is also easy to get in,
right,
but then you don't get paid much. But like you're basically like molding a child's brain for their like adolescent years,
right.
and that's your responsibility. And like, bro, how many shitty teachers, but then how many good ones that we had that we remember? Like,
Yeah.
but
Crazy,
anyways,
crazy
shit,
man.
we could be here for like 2 hours talking about this. I mean, we're gonna continue to talk about it.
No, of course, of
People will
course.
probably be annoyed, but hey, we gotta do it.
What else is popping in the world?
Oh, I mean, we could talk about
Twitch.
Twitch and the copyright. Everyone's freaking
Yeah,
out.
like I guess something from like 2 years ago went viral that Twitch was taking down streams from '07 or 17 to 19.
From what I've read, I think it's just like they've always had these policies in place, but
Yeah,
now that
the
everyone's jumping
influx
to
of
Twitch, they're
DJs,
like,
right?
which I think is crazy that they're like, oh shit, like,
Yeah,
damn, everyone's here. Let's get on this now. I,
yeah. I mean, what should happen, and I mean, a change that's coming. This is not a plug, but
always ahead of the
Beatsource.
always ahead of the curve. These
But
guys.
Beatsource, I mean, the Beatsource technology, what people know, I mean, if you don't know, it's that while you're online, you can pretty much search open Beatsource and play any song from there. Like, so it links your Spotify, pretty much like if you were linking Spotify to Serato, and you can just pull up fucking Ariana Grande, whatever, and then play it like on the spot,
So it takes it as like it gets that data, like
and it's
takes it
gonna
as a play.
and it takes it as a play.
But is it like a listen or a play? Like what's
I think it's a listen. I mean, I don't know, and that's the thing. Like, I don't know, but it's the music industry wants to utilize DJs in a way where the artist is getting money out of it, and it becomes a monetized thing. So,
is
things
Beatsource a play on open source? Is that why they no?
no, it's
It's
I mean,
just a
it's Beatport.
source.
It's yeah,
Oh, got you.
yeah. It's they're DJ City's partner with Beatport, but like what I'm getting at is that it's coming, like
Keep going.
that it's like that to have a streaming uh a way that the artist is gonna make money. Like it's on the works, like it's gonna happen, and that's the main thing, you know. That's why A-Track's a big part of it, because you know he's a DJ and an artist. So to be able to be playing your music and making point whatever cents out of it, times a million, like, it's something that's really gonna change the game. And if Twitch, what's it called? Mixcloud does it. Mixcloud tags the song. Like when you put on a mix, it'll tag the song. I don't know if the artist gets any money out of it, but if you had some kind of technology that it would just like automatically pick up the song and just keep tabs on it, like, that would be probably like the best.
So the idea is that like anytime a song is played, it will be tracked, whether it's in the club, whether it's on Twitch, but then how do how do they know that I'm using Beatsource to, like, because then what if I just have my MP3s and I'm playing on Twitch? Then what's the?
I'm saying,
how do you bypass how do you?
That's what I'm saying. Like there should be like Twitch and these companies should be able to establish some kind of a tracking system, I guess, or like, as soon as you load a song, you load Crazy in Love, Beyonce, Jay-Z, it picks up Crazy in Love, Jay-Z, and the artist, the label, and whoever gets recognition for it. Like that's the ideal streaming world. But I don't know if that technology exists, or like pretty much.
But then what? But right now, what's stopping all these like YouTube and Facebook and Twitch is that the labels aren't like, it's pay to play for.
Yeah, you don't have the right to play the music.
Bro, that's like insane how it's.
You don't have the right. You don't have the right to publicly. You don't own the music to put it out for your own benefit. I guess that's like their.
But then the question is, what if? Wait, I think I've heard someone talk about this. What if I'm not on, like, I become so, like, I'm like a big artist. I'm a DJ. I'm like, let's just say David Guetta, because he had that crazy video. But I have such a big following, and I have my own website, and I have my own stream that's just like, you go to davidguetta.com. I'm there. You gotta pay to log in to be a member, and I'm playing everything, but it's not on any platform.
Somebody did that. This dude, Trill something, I forgot. He had like a pay-per-view thing on his website.
Yeah, how would you be able to chase down everyone?
But that's the thing. Like he was streaming on his own page and selling kind of like a subscription thing, like kind of like OnlyFans. And I think his girl's a comedian, and she was doing the same thing where she was selling like packages, so you would see like a skit or whatever, and he was doing that. But at the same time, you have to drive everybody.
Yeah,
you have to funnel everybody to your page, and
but it's the same way as like the fighting business. Like, who's to say Conor McGregor doesn't be like, yo, fuck the UFC, I'm gonna get my team, my business, I'm gonna call out, I'm gonna tell Nate Diaz, let's do a trilogy match. Just me, you, we put it on, we rent the arena, we put on the sale, we put on the tickets.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, I feel like it takes one person to like do a domino effect, and someone will figure out something, and then.
But the thing with like this dude, obviously, like, I mean, he's not getting the nice numbers, so it works perfect. Like you can monetize it and make your money out of it. But yeah, man, let's just see where it goes. Like.
I mean, we were supposed to go on Twitch, like last week, and now we're still trying to experiment, but we don't know. It's just a weird time to like be on Twitch and then worry about the music and then build a platform and then have it taken away and then get episodes pulled down.
Yeah, but it's gonna happen. Stick around.
Beatsource, bro. So I think it's time to get into our debut of our what's going to be our favorite segment.
Let's get spicy.
# let's get spicy.
So this week, going back to while we're at it, there's been a lot of while we're at it. Somebody tweeted, and I actually had tweeted about it a few months ago. I mean, and I'll just be extra blunt about it. C-Flow sent me, drug him. Fuck it. C-Flow, me and C-Flow, former guest, homie of the podcast. sent me an email about this venue, Kind Regards, in New York, in the Lower East Side. Uh, I played it. It was super fun, super open format. But they sent him an email, and this is the thing. There was an opener before me, and I remember this. Like when I got there, it was one of those guys, like
Those guys.
the thumb drive, like the thumb
Mm.
drive DJ, like playing YouTube rips, like this dude was just mixing and playing random shit, and it was just so weird. Like there was no vibe. Going back to programming, there was like no programming. Like it was just scattered. And then I got on and everything. You know, I fucking rebuilt, like restructured everything, broke
Killed
everything
it.
down, and I had a lot of fun. And it was super. I had people. That's a video that I have fucking people singing Natasha Bedingfield, like wild. And he sends me this email at the venue. Literally said this. The venue was like, "Hey."
After you played?
Yeah, after I played. I mean, not the next day, but like
Right.
a few months later, he sent me. And the email said it was to all the DJs, or I think it was no, my bad. It wasn't to all the DJs. It was to those guys DJs. Like, and they literally said, "Hey, just to let you guys know, like we're gonna keep you guys, but we have to let go of the guys from the agency, which is below 14, because you guys are cuter, or like it's like pretty much
They
saying
use
that,
that
like
word?
I think they said you guys are cute and fun, like yeah, I think they use cute, like you guys are cute and fun, even though the other guys know the equipment, bring the right things, and keep the party going."
Wait, they said that.
They said that,
So it's like a double backhanded,
dude.
like dissing them,
Like
but then
dissing
dissing them.
but yeah, saying like, "Yo,
So
these
no respect for any DJ.
for nothing." So they pretty much said, "Yo, like you guys look better, even though these guys like are
better
doing
than
everything
you."
right." And then they said they kind of like fucking talking to a 2-year-old, like, "Hey, like you're not doing your job right, but just try to do a better job." So they're fucking literally canceling DJs that are doing their job and were doing their shit and keeping the party going because they wanted to keep these good looking DJs. And to me, that was the wildest shit. When I tweeted it, people were just like, "What?" And it's because it got out of context, because when I said agency, I guess a lot of people thought I was talking about scam, or like, you know, the clock in, check out DJs that suck. And no, we were talking about like reputable, hardworking, working DJs. You know, it's insane. So I tweeted about that, you know, because somebody said, "Oh, there was a picture of the place. It was boarded, and it said fuck racist." And then somebody, like, the fucking comments, you know, were ham, like, "Oh, they made me wait for this. The venue was empty." Like,
Also, it's
like
a known
a known
spot
thing
that just
that I
discriminates.
guess that was just
Cute
discriminating.
people, ugly people, black people.
I guess you have to physically look like what they want in their business. So, while we're at it, you know, I tweeted that shit and fucking went ham, dog.
While we're at it,
People were like, "Yo, like, oh shit, what venue is this? Fuck this, fuck that." And yo, I'm all about exposing venues. Like, I mean, obviously my Twitter is.
That's what we're saying. That, like, I think a lot of those places are gonna, bro, like they're not gonna come back because like all those practices that they were doing before is like doesn't fly no more.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, there's venues, and this is going to the what I've been preaching about: small room, like mid-sized rooms, bottle service, exclusive, very limited thing. Like, they're gonna really be selective with the COVID shit, but at the same time, those venues are made for these clients. Like, it's an adult Chuck E. Cheese because these guys are out here spending all that money, and like, so they're gonna keep it. Like, I think those places are still gonna be racist, like are still gonna be discriminatory, and are gonna keep the COVID thing as like an excuse. That's just my theory.
oh, I see what you're saying. Like using that as like, oh, nah, you can't come in.
Like, so it might be like a double-edged sword. I mean, this is very like spicy. So I really think that's just gonna happen. Like, I don't know. Like, COVID is gonna be an excuse for stuff. I mean, hopefully it's not. Hopefully, like, once stuff opens, everybody's just, I don't know. I'm just talking theories now, bro.
I mean, I don't even know because now everything's reopening again, but we don't know the long-term effect it's gonna have, and like, but bro, I don't even know what COVID is anymore.
Right. Same. That's what I was about to say.
So wait,
I gotta hear it.
Full disclosure, I took a COVID-19 test.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, because I was in contact with someone that had COVID, and like I chilled with them. It was like a family thing. So then me and my girl are like flipping out. So we're like, yo, it's been like they told us they had it, and we're like, yo, we chilled with them like days ago. So we're like, okay, let's take a test before we start doing anything, going to work, doing podcasts, whatever. So they had it, and then but they were perfectly fine, like nothing,
no symptoms,
and nothing. So they're positive. So then we take it, and finally they gave us the results, and obviously it came out negative because I'm here. But then the crazy thing is, then they take because you got to keep taking tests. So then they took another one a week, like 2 weeks later, and they came out negative. So I'm not sure how COVID works. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm not for, pro, anti. I don't know. I just know that I was like, yo, they had it. They didn't give it to us. Then they took a test immediately. They were negative, and they never had symptoms. And they were like I don't know. So that's the whole thing. And now they're saying that it's that the people that might have it that are anti-Semitic can't spread it that much on surfaces and this and that. So who knows, bro?
Yeah.
The one thing I know is that we don't know. That's for sure. But also we're still in Let's Get Spicy. There was one more tweet that you tweeted. But we're going back to the subject, but I mean this is the times we're at. Is the what Trump tweeted.
Oh yeah.
About that 65-year-old.
Yeah, but the guy that got the old man. I mean, everybody's seen this video. There's an old man, literally old white guy that's standing there in a fucking parade of cops, and one of them just pushes him, and you see the guy hit the ground and starts bleeding. So Trump said that supposedly he has ties to the fucking magical Antifa, the fucking white knights, and
but it's
and it was fucking like absurd. It was inhumane. It's just wrong. Like him saying all this shit, but like the guy wasn't doing anything wrong. And I hate retweeting anything with Trump or like I'm not attacking. Like Trump is a fucking dumbass for saying that shit. And let's say the guy was a part of that. What gives the cop the right to just push him? Like, did the cop know that? Like
that's what I'm saying. It's just like it's just spreading hate. It's just spreading bad vibes. Like exactly. People don't want to just say it like that so simply. Like, yo, it's just Trump's a bad vibe. Like, it's not even his politics or nothing. It's like, yo, if I'm in a room with him, I'm not fucking with someone that thinks that's cool or like, oh, maybe he's Antifa, so it's okay. They push him. Like, nah. And then we saw that other tweet that it was a 65 or however old
and
man.
He was there's like proof that he's part of all these different like community helping organizations.
Like cancer
and,
patient. Like he has like brain damage now. It's like, bro,
it's insane. It's fucking insane.
Like, how are you gonna just tweet that, bro? But we're not getting into politics. I just thought that, like, bro, that's the type of shit that just like sometimes it's not even about race or anything. It's just about like hate and love. Right. Not to sound too cheesy, but like, be on the right side, bro. So with that, we can close out on, I guess, a good vibe, or I don't even know.
Let's get spicy.
Let's get spicy. We're gonna be doing those every week, so you can watch out for Kaz's Twitter.
Make sure you follow me on Twitter. I'm always letting the hammer, dude. I have like so many drafts too, and then like I'm sitting.
And I mean, I hope now. I'm sure people are gonna be more engaged to tweet you because they want to get a little spicy.
Yeah, we can get spicy, man. I'm trying to see what else.
But yeah, man. So you can definitely catch this episode on YouTube. There's gonna be, let me see, full episode will be on YouTube. We're good. Besides that technical difficulty,
Don't look at the screen.
All good. But yeah, we'll be back next week.
We out. Peace.